Okay then guys, this is the transformation process for Age of the Primes leader class Onyx Prime from his robot into his Centaur mode. Now this video is just going to focus on that. Once again, thank you to everybody for all your comments and all your feedback on the unboxing. That is exactly why I'm breaking this down into stages as requested. So as I say, this is going to be the first video on the transformation process, and this is just getting him in to Centaur mode. So let's start off with very simply then by lifting up, which of course is going to be the front legs. You can see the hooves, they're all tucked in there. So lift these up, these come from around the chest like so, and lift up. What we're then going to do is going to take these shoulders. These are basically like on a butterfly hinge as well as a transformation move. You're going to bring, in fact, lift the shoulder part up and bring the rest of the arm round like so. So rotate this at the elbow, bring this around, and then as I say, just make sure you've got enough clearance in the shoulder to swing this around and underneath as well. So the arms are at the front just like so. Now for instance, this wasn't in the instructions and it wasn't when his heels aren't out when you get him out of the box. You are going to need to fold these in anyway. What we're then going to do is fold this part up, and this is where it gets pretty clever, to be fair. Take these legs, turn these out around to the side like so, and then what you're looking to do is you lift this back tab up, and then the whole of this, if you grab hold and take this part up, you'll be able to shift the whole of the torso up like so. See how this is all moving there from the waist? Lift the whole of this up like so. As I say, that's going to be his tail for the full beast mode. We're going to put it in a second. So we're going to now bring these legs around, out, bend at the knees like so. Same on this, just give it a little angle out, a little bend back, and bring the knees there. Now you can take, which of course is going to be the bow and arrow as well. This can fit into that slot there like so. Then we're going to take what of course are now going to be the front legs, bring these around. At the same time, lift up the arms and then take these back out. So lift these up into the shoulder part, bring them out. It does start to tidy itself up, don't you worry. Bring the front legs around and down, start to position them. You can then bring the hind legs out that little bit further. What we're then going to do is lift this right the way up. This will now tab into there to hold that in place. Make sure the head stays forward. You can then take the full beast mode, and you can sort of tuck this head away. Otherwise, it's just sort of there. So tuck it right down like that, to be honest, flat on the back of the tail, because when you lift these up, you can then spray out these wings like so, and that will cover pretty much the back of the head like so. Let's just now correct the arms, stand him up a little more like so. And bring these legs around, and then it's all to do with the posing, to be honest guys, but that is how you get him from his robot into his Centaur mode. There you go. So that's stage one for you. Hope this helps.